Hey, welcome back to another Moralis video. My name is Bharat, and in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how as a dev, you can build on top of Ronin by using Moralis APIs. So let's get started. So I'm just going to start with a quick walkthrough of Ronin and Moralis. So Moralis is the crypto data platform. So if you're a dev building on top of Ronin, Moralis provides you with APIs, SDK, and RPC nodes for supercharging your development process. So as you can see right here, Ronin is one of the biggest EVM compatible blockchains, and they were created by Sky Mavis, who are also the creators of Axie Infinity. If you've not heard of Axie Infinity was one of the most biggest Web3 games, and it still is, and has basically processed over billions in NFT volume. So the chain has actually proven to be really scalable because it makes it super easy to for builders who want to build on top of it, and also in terms of the transaction fees, which is really important in gaming applications. So essentially, with Ronin, devs can create a lot of games with player-owned economies and can actually scale their games to a millions of users. So if you can see some features of Ronin is proven to be scalable because it powers Axie Infinity, which has like millions of daily active users at one point of time. And you have gaming center optimization. So essentially, the blockchain itself has been optimized for powering a lot of games. So you have minimal spam and high uptime for all the games. Then you can see it's SkyMav's expertise because they were one of the creators of the biggest Web3 games. You have SkyMav's expertise when you're building on Ronin, either in terms of product development, community building, etc. And obviously, you have enhanced security measures which ensure that the network is really secure. So, coming to what exactly can you do on Ronin with Moralis? Essentially, devs who are building their games or any kind of applications on top of Ronin will be able to utilize Moralis APIs and speed up their time to market. And if you can see right here, Moralis APIs which are supported on Ronin include the wallet API. So if you're building like wallets on Ronin and you have to like show all the NFTs owned by the wallet or the tokens owned by the wallet, you have the wallet API which provides you with APIs to do that. Then you have the NFT API. So if you're having like building a game on Ronin which involves a lot of in-game assets which are NFTs, you want to get all the NFT transfer data, you want to get the NFT metadata, the price data. NFT API basically has you covered over there because we have all sorts of APIs related to NFTs. Then comes the token API. If you have like ARC20 token on Ronin and you want to basically get real-time data on the price of it or the transfers or the holders, you basically can leverage the token API to do that. Blockchain API is more oriented towards the blockchain. So if you want to get real-time transaction information, block data, logs, etc., you can directly use the blockchain API to do that. And then you have the price API. So price API is more about getting real-time price information. So if you want to get the price of an NFT or if you want to get the price of a token, you can use our price API directly to do that. And of course, we also have a DeFi API. So if you're building on top of, let's say, DeFi platforms, or if you have DeFi positions, etc., you can get all of that DeFi data by making use of Moralis. Coming to real-time data, Moralis also supports streams, so which means that you can actually listen on chain to specific events that and then trigger actions on your front end. So let's say you're basically running a game and you want to track whenever there's a specific event emitted in order to change like the UI or something. You can set up a stream to actually monitor a specific contract address and a specific event, and you will be able to directly use the stream to trigger actions on your front end, etc. Coming to market insights, you also have market insights, which means you can get information on why a coin or token moved up or down. You have market data and discovery API as well, which is going to give you a whole lot of insights onto the crypto markets. Then you have nodes. So as you can see, you have access to high performing RPC nodes, and all our nodes also come with extended RPC methods, which is actually a feature that lets you get a lot more data from your nodes than a traditional RPC node. If you want to fetch like NFT balances or token data, you can use our extended RPC methods to actually do that. So now in this video, I'm going to show you more about what APIs are there on Ronin using Moralis, and essentially how you can create your RPC node for Ronin on Moralis as well. So you can just click on start building on Ronin, and that's going to open up our docs, which is available at docs.moralis.com. So before that, I'm just going to show you how you can create your RPC node for Ronin. So you can just log in, and once you have logged in, you'll be able to see your Moralis dashboard. And your Moralis dashboard basically contains everything you need to know about your application, whether it's compute units or what plan, what API key, your documentation, tutorials, etc. Everything is there right here. So once you've copied the API key, you can then like go to docs and actually try out all the APIs through our interactive pages. So now for our RPC nodes, you can head to the nodes section, and then you can click on create a new node. Here you can see you can select the protocol, and you can select Ronin, and you can select mainnet. So I'm actually going to create a Ronin mainnet node. So once I click on create node, you can basically see the node got created. I have my RPC URL right here, which is going to let me talk to the Ronin network directly. So that's how you can essentially create your RPC node on Ronin. And now I'm going to show you how you can actually use RPC method ETH get balance to fetch some native balance on Ronin. So I'm just going to open up like a Ronin block explorer. So let's just open Ronin's block explorer. I have it right here. And what we're going to do is we're going to actually look up some address that holds some balance. So you can see it has this much amount of RON. All this data is present here. So once you open this, you get the contract. So you can see it's a multi-sig wallet. And what we'll do now is let's actually try using the ETH get balance RPC method. So what you can do is you can head to RPC node section. Once you go here, you can then go into API reference. Once you're here, you can see like all the chains it's supported, and you can go into Ronin. Once you're here, you can see what are all the supported RPC methods. And for fetching the balances, you actually need the RPC ETH underscore get balance. So I'm going to go into that, and here we are. So now you can just select the chain to Ronin, and you can paste your API key right here. So you can get your API key by just clicking this, and this is going to give you a node API key, and that's basically it. Once you've pasted your node API key, you can see the request comes on the right side, and you can also just test live directly from here. So you can see this account basically has 0 in terms of the ETH balance. So that's let's actually try another wallet which does have some ETH. So if we open up this, let's see. You can see that this is some transactions that were going on. You can just copy this, and you can come back here, and let's paste our address which we want to test. Okay, we actually forgot to put the address. We have to put the address right here. And now if you actually try running this, there we go. You got the result. So this is the result for the Ronin balance, Ronin tokens. So in terms of the, you can see the USD value right here. So if you want to see the Ronin balance, we should be able to see it um, right here. There you go. So you can basically see it has 900,000 to 926 RON tokens, which is essentially the native token of Ronin. And if you want to actually verify that, you can just open up like a hex to decimal converter. And what you're going to be able to do is you can just enter the hex, convert, and there you go. You got the balance for this particular address on the Ronin chain. So this is how easily you can fetch the balances on Ronin. And essentially you can obviously try out all the RPC methods that are available on Ronin. So you can get the block number, you can get the transaction by hash, all of that. And typically if you're building on top of Ronin, you can even add Ronin to your MetaMask. So if you want to follow along, I'll show you how you can add the Ronin mainnet to MetaMask. So just click on MetaMask. If you have not installed it already, just download it from the Chrome store. And you can see the network tab right here. Click on add network, and then it's going to open up this menu. You've got to go into add network manually and put in the network name. So you can actually get those details from the docs itself. So if you go on top here to the getting started supported networks, here we go. And if you come down here, you can see Ronin right here. And essentially you get the chain ID and the network names as well here. So I'm just going to open this up. I'm going to take my RPC URL as well, which you have right here, and paste it. The chain ID for this is going to be 2020. So let's paste that. Okay, once you have done that, the currency symbol is going to be RON. So I'm just going to set that as well. And the block explorer URL for Ronin is basically this one. So I'm just going to take this. Once you've done that, you can paste and hit save. And there you go. You've basically added Ronin to your MetaMask. And that's how easy it is to actually add Ronin and use this for all your transactions. So now that we have covered RPC methods, now I'm going to show you about what APIs are available from our Web3 data API. So that's where we go into our NFT, token, wallet API, etc. So for that, you can just click on Web3 data API. And if you see right here, you can click on supported chains and you can see all the chains which are available. Head to Ronin. And over here, you can see data about what networks is supported on the Web3 data API for Ronin. So that's where you see we have support for Ronin mainnet and we also have support for Ronin Saigon testnet. Then you can see what category of APIs are supported. So I'm going to go over like what are all the APIs and I'm just going to show you a couple of them so that you can actually understand what kind of data do you get on Ronin with Moralis. So these category of APIs are supported. You have support for the wallet API, you have support for NFT API, token API, DeFi API, the entity API, price API, and blockchain API. So with the wallet API, you're going to be able to get like all kinds of wallet data on the Ronin chain. So if you want to get like the wallet token balances, or if you want to get like wallets NFT balances, you can get all of that. So if you want to actually try that out, you can just like open this up and now that you're here and get wallet token balances, you can see you have a lot of subcategories as well. If you want to get the ERC balance by wallet, if you want to get the native balance by wallet, if you want to get native and ERC20 balances with prices by wallet, you have all of that right here. So I'm just going to click on this one and let's actually put in the address that we want to check the balance for. So you can see this wallet has like 2 tokens. So I'm going to take this, go back here, paste the address, and also paste my API key. So this is the Web3 data API key. So you need to paste the API key from the home page. So once you've gotten your API key, you can come back here, paste the API key right here. Then you can see you have the curl snippet generator right here. So I'm just going to copy this and open up my terminal. And I'm going to show you this particular API. So let's wait for this to complete. Okay, let's just run this over here again. Okay, we're on the ETH. You have to set this to Ronin. So once you have set that to Ronin, and let's just ensure that we have put the correct address as well. There we go. Yep. So now it's all set. So now I'm going to copy this and going to open the terminal again. Okay, I have a lot of terminal windows open. Okay. So now I'm going to try this out. There we go. So you got the ERC20 token balance. So this is the ERC20 balance API. So it's going to give you just the ERC20 token balance if you have any. So that's what you see right here. You can see the pixel token and you can see the balance in way. You can also get like the total supply which is formatted. You also get the percentage relative to total supply that this wallet is actually controlling. So all this data you get in just one API call. So if you want to get the native balance, you can use this endpoint, get native and ERC20 balance. And I'm going to set this to Ronin again. Let's again just copy the wallet address. And there we go. Okay. Once you've done that, let's just copy the curl snippet again. And let's do this. And you can see the response right here. There you go. You can see the tokens. This is the native token, which is wrap Ronin. and you can see the balance in the wrap Ronin tokens. You can also get the formatted balance. You have access to real-time price data. That's why you see the USD price. You can see the USD price 24-hour percent change. You can see the USD price 24-hour USD change, all of that. And you can also see the native token flag is set to true, which indicates that you're actually looking at the native token balance. And portfolio percentage also indicates what percentage of your portfolio does this token actually contribute to. So this Ronin token actually contributes to 84% of the total portfolio value of this address. So that's how easily you can get like the wallet token balances. So I'm going to go back here and show you more. So you can get the token approval. So if you are familiar with like certain applications on Ronin, you have the Ronin name service, you have the Ronin revoke. So if you want to revoke the token approvals on Ronin, you can use such platforms. And essentially our APIs also enable you to build more such platforms, because with our token approvals API, you're going to be able to get all the approvals for all the ERC20 tokens on Ronin. You can also get the NFT balances. So if you're building like NFT applications that leverage Ronin, you can basically get like NFT metadata, transfers, collection data, trades, and basically you get access to all this data in real time. So that's on the NFT API. Coming to the token API, you can again get like the all the ERC20 token related data that you need, such as the token metadata, the price data, the balances, approvals, etc. So if you want to like actually check this out, you can just open up the ERC20 token metadata endpoint, click on method documentation. I'm just going to open up the Pixel contract. So I have the contract address right here, and this is basically getting the ERC20 token metadata by contract. So just set your chain to Ronin here, and let's paste the wallet address, contract address, I mean. There we go. So you got the ERC20 token metadata for Pixel, and usually if there is like a logo, the logo hash, everything involved, you'll get all such data in this particular API call. Then comes the token transfers. So if you want to get like the token transfers by wallet, so let's take this particular wallet again. So I'm just going to take a random wallet from here, so which is actually transferred, and this wallet has actually transferred around 196 pixel tokens. So we should be able to see that 196 pixel transfer right here. So if I paste the wallet's address and I set the chain to Ronin, and now let's try running this particular API. Let's see what happens. So there we go. You got all the ERC20 transfers for this pixel token on Ronin. And it's not, sorry, it's not just the pixel token, you get it for all of the ERC20 tokens on the wallet. So you can see this wallet has done like a lot of ERC20 transfers, particularly with the pixel token transfers. So that's how easily you can get this data using Moralis. And if you want to like fetch the ERC20 token transfers off a contract, so let's say that you're building this kind of explorer view and you want to actually show this all these transfers right here. You can actually get all of this data again through Moralis API. All you need is just the pixel contract address. And once you've gotten that, you can use the ERC20 transfers by contract. Just paste your contract address here and switch to Ronin. And there we go. When you hit test live API, you're going to get all of that data. So there you go. You can see the response is actually pretty big because this has like a huge number of transfers. That's why you get like the cursor as well. So you can paginate between all of the transfer data. So this is how you can get like all the token transfers by contract. So you can also get a lot more data like the token top traders. You can get the token pairs and liquidity. You can get token owners. All this data is again available in just one API call. So if you're building on top of Ronin, you have like the go-to API that you can use for reducing your time to market. Then you can basically see you have the price API, which is going to retrieve the token prices, NFT prices, etc. And you also have the blockchain API. So the blockchain API is actually going to give you like blockchain data. So if you're like building block explorers, or if you want to find out if your transaction was complete, if you want to get the latest block number, you have the API right here. So if you want to verify this, you can just open up get transactions and run in, and you can see like the whole list of APIs here. You can get the transaction by hash. You can get decoded transaction by hash. You can get all the native transactions by wallet, etc. So if you want to try out get transaction by hash, let's first just get some random transaction hash from here. So I'm going to take this, and you have the transaction hash right here. And I'm going to put the hash and set it to Ronin. Once you have done that, you'll be able to see your code snippet right here. Copy that and let's go. There we go. So here you got like the entire transaction data. So you got like the hash, you got the nonce, you get the transaction index, the from address, to address, the gas price. The entity and label is basically a feature that's lets you know whether this wallet has interacted with any well-known entity like Binance or Coinbase or any such Vitalik, etc. So that's gonna give you like in case it's interacted with like Vitalik's address or Coinbase address, etc. That's gonna give you a lot more data in the API response as well. Then you can see like how much gas was used, what's the input data to this particular transaction, and in case this transaction contains any logs, you're going to be able to see that as well. So that's how easily you can fetch all this data using Moralis. And now we have covered all the APIs which you can use to build on top of Ronin. So essentially, if you're building the next gaming application or if you're building your next dapp on top of Ronin, you're going to be able to use Moralis APIs to speed up your development, and it's going to be a whole lot easier when you integrate our APIs and build with Moralis. So if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat. Otherwise, it was really nice showing you all the features of Moralis on Ronin, and I hope to see you on the next video. Thank you.